Welcome to Therapy Lounge. I'm your host, DuPreeShamir.
And I'm softly spoken.
Hey guys, thank you so
Hi,
much for
everybody.
thank y'all guys so much for making it on time to your appointment for another session for this week. And if this is your first time, we want to welcome you to your therapy. We want to welcome you to the session. And follow us at Social Therapy IG on Instagram. Also follow us on Twitter, Social Therapy number one. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Social Therapy Mag. You can also follow Dupree Shamir, which is me, on Twitter. You guys, make sure y'all follow. We really appreciate that. So, hey, softly spoken. How are you doing this
Hey,
evening?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm excellent. We we
Good.
we have another therapy for the session for our viewers tonight, and
Uh-huh.
we definitely looking forward to having a great session. And you know what's the next topic is, softly spoken?
What's the nice topic, DuPreeShamir?
Nice topic. Tonight's topic is overcoming difficult times.
We're in difficult times right now, right?
Yes, yes, we are. We are definitely in difficult times, and a lot of people want to know what can they do when they dealing with trying to overcome these difficult times. You know,
Mm,
that I mean, it's like you're being challenged,
absolutely.
and what you got to do is basically um, try to try to think of things like, okay, I got to overcome these difficult times, and what I need to do is just basically just want to sit down and just say, you know what, uh, you know, I lost a job, or I don't really have much money, in my bank account. Everything is going downhill for me, due to it could be the
Right.
COVID situation that's going on right now when you're dealing with
Mm-hmm.
difficult times. So,
Right.
yeah. So, what would you think about the overcoming difficult times?
Well, I think it depends on what that difficult time is in your life. Um,
Right.
because it could be a health issue. Like you said, it could be a job issue. It could be an issue with your children. Um, it could be, as we talked about depression, it could be a lot of different things. I think first we have to get in touch with our feelings and what's really going on with us and identify that. For example, let's say it's fear. Well, determine what is it that you're truly afraid of. So in that case that you were talking about, losing your job, well, you're afraid of not meeting your financial needs. And so you can look at it and try to change that energy around, or that thought process around, to something positive. Well, you know what? I didn't like that job anyway. I didn't want to do that job anymore. So this is actually an opportunity for me to go out there and find something that I love to do. And fortunately for us in this country, we have a lot of safety nets. Even though we might not see that or feel that way, but especially now when they're giving out so much unemployment, that gives you an opportunity for some self-discovery. And again, to do something that you love to do. So sometimes I think it just may start with shifting your perspective.
I do. I definitely agree. And it's also like of a situation that you know, a, a, a female, a man or female, just coming home from doing serving maybe 10 years in prison or 5 years in prison, right?
Hmm.
The male or female, and once they come out, they might have to go into a halfway house, because
Right.
most of the time they do. And then you saying to yourself, okay, now I'm out now. The difficult time is going to be a challenging road for me. Certain jobs is not going to hire me. I'm
Right.
lucky if any maybe labor ready jobs or any type of labor type of agencies that might hire me, because I know now they do hire a lot of people who come home from prison. There's opportunity. You can get jobs where it's dealing with labor ready, whether it's the warehouse or any type of labor type work. But there,
Right.
that's definitely you definitely trying to overcome that difficult time because you just getting out, you change your life around. You've been in jail for like over, like you said, 5 or 10 years, and you know there's going to be a challenge. People are not going to want to hire you. There's a lot of people that's going to judge you, or
Right.
as far as discriminate, because once you come out, they look at you like, oh, we're not going to hire this person. And
Right.
I believe in second chances. I believe you deserve a
Absolutely.
second chance, and that's another thing too, that trying to overcome those barriers, like just coming home, and that that's going to be a challenge for you, for a man or woman coming home from prison, because they already being looked at as the outcast. Nobody want to hire them, or they feeling like, oh man, the pressure is going to be on me, and that's when you're going to be challenged when it come overcoming difficult times. You're definitely going to be challenged. So
Right.
I say I'll say to the man and women that just come home from jail, just coming home from prison, that just don't give up. You're going to be dealing with there's going to be some serious road. There's going to be some serious bumps ahead, down the road, so you got to challenge your the being discouraged, because they're going to try to discourage you. You trying to find a 9 to 5, you're trying to find a job to support your family. You know how they get when you come home, you're only in the halfway house for a certain period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So you, like, hopefully they have programs set up where you can have whether it's a first time home buyer, or you get one of those Section 8 type homes. So there's going to be overcoming that difficult time. You definitely going to be challenged.
Right.
So I say to them is to just don't give up. Just network with people. There's a lot of programs out there when dealing with job placement, um far as homes, housing, and job opportunities, and just networking with positive people that can kind of change your life and get you on the right direction. That they're not going to judge you because of the mistakes you made in the past. So that's my words of wisdom that I want to tell the men and women that just coming home from prison.
Right.
You know, don't give up.
And also have some compassion for yourself, because depending on how long your bid was, you're coming into a world that you're not familiar with. You're
Right,
going into neighborhoods that look nothing like they did, you know, before. And
right,
so you have to understand that, one, you're going to be trying to navigate in this new world that you're in. A world where you have certain freedoms that you didn't have when you were incarcerated. And also, there's a lot of programs for ex-offenders where they help you with jobs. They give you free job training. Jobs get tax breaks for hiring you. So you can't have limited thinking or negative self-talk, because if you don't believe in you, then why should an employer? So you have to change the way you view yourself. And if you know that your skills are outdated, get in touch with one of these programs. Now, I don't currently
gotcha.
have a list, but I think that's something we could probably get together, and maybe Dupree can put it on one of his sites
Oh,
so that we can
absolutely.
help people who are coming out.
Yes.
There's programs that will help you with your down payment to move into an apartment.
Right. I
So,
agree with you.
so again, first, everything, like we always keep saying, starts with the self and the conversation that you have with yourself. Link up with
Mm.
positive people who are going to challenge you to stay on the right track, who are going to support you in your goals and your endeavors, and not try to take you back to the person who you were. You are entitled to change.
I definitely agree with that. So to my viewers, those who have came, anyone, any loved one of yours who came out of jail, man or women, definitely make sure they follow us because I definitely will have some information for them when it's come from job placement, housing, and other programs that can help them and get them right back on their feet, men and women. This is for both.
Right.
For anyone that's dealing with that's suffering with just coming home and they don't know where they're going to be at, where they were going to be able to lay their head after they get out the halfway house, and for just to give them encouraging words, give them strength, and give them saying you can do it. You made
Mhm.
mistakes in the past, and you want to get back into society. You want to be inspiring other people. So we'll definitely have that information for you.
Absolutely.
So
And so
yes, yes,
too, I think in this country, we expect everything to be easy. And life wasn't meant to be easy. We have challenges because they help us to grow. It helps us to become better people. It helps to build up our character. So again, it's changing your perspective that some things are just inconveniences and look
right.
at it as that.
I agree with you. And just overcoming those obstacles. That's what we talking about tonight, overcoming difficult times. Um, Overcoming situations where you don't know who you want to vote for. That's another
Mhm.
overcoming difficult times. You don't know what president, you don't know who candidate you want to vote for. No,
Mhm.
my thing is to anyone before November the 3rd, you do your research. You see who could be a better candidate in your opinion. Some people are independent, some people liberal, some people are independent, some people don't believe in voting, some people do believe in voting. But at the end of the day, people just want people want solutions. They
Mhm.
want resolved. They want problems resolved. So whatever president, whatever candidate that gets in there, whether it's Trump or whether it's Joe Biden, people are tired. People want change. People get tired of the same old talk over and over and over and over again. So
Right.
overcoming difficult times. To everyone who's going to vote, um, you just kind of figure out who's the better candidate in your opinion.
Right.
For the seat. So
And
overcoming.
I just have to say this, and especially talking to a lot of the younger people, they don't trust this political system.
Right.
And so it's why go vote when the electoral college is going to decide anyway.
Yeah, that's
But,
whoo, that's it. Yes,
our ancestors sacrificed their lives so that we could have this right.
I agree with you.
So show up,
That's very
you know.
important. Show up. That is so important. You know, because there's so many different levels of overcoming difficult times. I mean, difficult
Mhm.
times is when someone, a loved one of yours, is really ill or sick, and you taking care of them, and
Mhm.
you're feeling overwhelmed with this, but you're being challenged. You're being challenged for the better good of you, the loved one in your family,
Right.
whether it's your spouse, whether it's your children, or whether it's whoever, any family member in your family. Overcoming the difficult times when someone's sick and they need you, and you're going to be
Mhm.
challenged. You're going to
Right.
be challenged, by the universe, and those are definitely overcoming difficult times because especially you see a loved one that you love so much suffer. I'm not ashamed to say this, but like for example, my situation when I took care of my aunt's second bout with cancer, that was very painful to me, and it was
Mhm.
experiencing that, watching your loved ones suffer, and there's not too much you can do. That's very painful, and it is overcoming difficult times because you want them to be healed. You want them to get better, you know. So
Right.
I experienced that personally. So I
Mhm.
know there's probably a lot of listeners who probably can relate or probably dealt with situations like that with someone in their family. Maybe they dealing with a mental illness, whether it's autism or just person that's we call it old timers. A lot of loved
Yeah,
ones deal with
Alzheimer's and
Alzheimer's, and that's painful for a
dementia.
yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
You
Have you
know,
have anyone in your family, anyone in your friends or family, have you ever experienced that? Softly
oh,
spoken.
absolutely. My sister is so much better at caretaking than I am. So I think one thing is you have to be okay with who you are and accept who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So we understood the different roles. So, again, my sister was more of an emotional support person than I am. I'm the person that says, "What do you need from the store?" Um, all of the kids had grandmom duty. So it didn't matter how old you were, you had to do something. Because again, that teaches you about family and community. Um, and there's some people out there that don't have that support system. So I'm thankful that in my family, we come together. But you have people again that are doing it alone, and caretaker burnout is a real thing. And nobody stops to think about who cares for the caretaker.
That's powerful. Yes,
And the caretaker needs support. They need encouragement. They need love, just like the person who's ill.
I agree.
And I actually think, I want to say it's Jevs or Philadelphia Corporation for the Aging. They actually have a program where they give caretakers time off when they don't have people in their family to help out. And so they'll have someone come, let's say for a weekend, to sit with your person so that you
Mm-hmm.
can get a break.
Right.
And again, there's a lot of support systems out here. It's just researching it,
That's
talking to
right.
people, networking, and brainstorming. But first, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to get the help that you need to work through your problems and your situations. To be able to just tell somebody, "I'm burnt out. I need help."
Right. Because like softly spoken said, guys, there's a lot of agencies out there. You just have to Google it. You just have to do your research. And if you're not sure, ask somebody that you feel comfortable to. I mean, ask them for you need that support. You need that support system.
Mhm.
That's very important. You need that support system, and like you said, there's a lot of information out there a lot of people don't know about. And that's very important because believe it or not, some is nonprofit and some is taxpayers
Right.
that's paying for these programs. So
Hmm.
you guys, if anybody in your family, anyone that's dealing with they taking care of a loved one and they need help because like you said, when you're doing that, it takes a lot on a person. It's a heavy burden.
Right.
Not saying it's because they dealing with something emotionally too. They
Hmm.
taking care of someone they love and they loved one is ill or whatever mental health issues they may be happen that
Right.
may have, and that's important. So they need that support system too. And softly spoken did bring up a great point. They need that help. They need that support. You know.
Hmm.
So yes. Do you have any listeners or anyone that sent you uh a message wanted us to like speak on anything dealing with what they might be going through, him or her?
No, people don't talk to me like they talk to you.
Well,
You
I
have
just want
that
to check on
you
you
have
too.
that wonderful inviting voice that just says, "Speak to me, speak to me."
Yeah. Well, I actually do got a listener that wanted to her name is Ashley.
Hi,
She had
Ashley.
Ashley, she sent me a message, right?
Hmm.
She was recently let go of her job. She was a manager. We
Okay.
all know Lamb Bryant's had went out of business.
Hmm.
So she was a manager. She had a manager position there. She wanted to ask us, you know, since she only have experience in the retail industry, in a retail position, she
Hmm.
only have a retail position experience. And since the COVID situation took place, she wanted to know, like, would it be hard for her to find another retail job?
Hmm.
And I it I mean, personally, I don't think it's gonna be hard for you to find another retail job. You just gotta find the ones that's still open and still in business due to the COVID. And what are they hiring right now? Since you have retail experience,
Mm-hmm.
that is really good because your experience, you can kind of like, maybe take some classes or do stuff online to just build up your resume.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that I'm more than sure there's still different type of retail positions. It might be you answering the phone, or you might be working from home. What you think about that?
Hmm. Well, I think Ashley needs to decide if she wants to go back into retail.
Mm,
She might want to take her management skills into a different career path. Um,
right, right.
since she's laid off,
Hmm.
she's probably eligible for services like through CareerLink. I would say, because I had to do this recently, have someone look at her resume.
Right,
A lot of times we're not aware of our skills because we do it every day and it just becomes our routine. So sometimes we need people to point certain things out to us. So if you're a manager, that means you have leadership skills.
right,
But again, unless somebody reframes that for you, you don't understand that. So, Ashley, have somebody look at your resume. Help, find a career coach maybe. Again, I don't know what services are available through CareerLink, but like we say, you can Google anything
right.
and have someone to help you to navigate through this process. Because again, you might not want to do retail anymore. You might want to take those management skills that you have into another industry. You might want to jump over to human resources. So first you need to decide for yourself which direction you want to go in. And let's go back to last week's conversation about self-worth. You have to know and understand how magical you are and that you're great and that you're worthy.
That's right.
So, yeah, look at the resources that are available for people that are laid off and sit down and talk with somebody to, so that you can gain some clarity about which direction you want to go in life. Because right now, you have a completely free slate. So decide what you want to build on that.
That's right. See, that's a great advice, softly spoken, given to you, Ashley. Especially now, also, and also if if you're collecting collecting unemployment benefits, that also give you some time to refreshing your thoughts and maybe reevaluate what you want to do. It's because like softly spoken said, Ashley, you have the manager skills. That's a great title right there. You can go far with that title. Who
Right,
knows? The knowledge that you got from laying brines, you might want to open up. You might want to open up a clothing store,
right.
or or a fashion store, retail store. So like you
Mhm.
say, you may not want to stay in that field. You might want to pursue in another field. But you just give yourself a time, just write this stuff down and just kind of like, see what will be best for you. What's the next move
Right.
that you want to take? But if you have time now and you collecting your unemployment, just give yourself some time to say, okay, what I do now, I'm gonna just see what else I want to do from here. What else
Mhm.
where I want to take my manager skills.
Right. And Ashley,
Right.
when I was laid off, I don't know if it's still available, but you can look into it. Community college offered a program called Opportunity Now, where if you were laid off, they paid for a full semester of classes for you. You did have to buy your own books, but now you can get books online, you rent them and you send them back. So that
Mhm.
might be an option for you. Again, that was called Opportunity Now from Community College. So again, and you can always Google free programs for people that have been laid off and see what results you get.
Love it, love it. That's see, Ashley, thank you so much for your message. And we hope that was very inspiring. Like I said, you know, when you listen to this, you make sure that get this information, go to different sites to, as far as career link and other sites to monster jobs, career builder. There's a lot of job websites that you can go on and check out to see if they have anything in your field, because that's also a helpful tool as well. So Ashley, you definitely want to look into that.
Mhm.
And we wish you all the best of luck.
Yes, we
You're gonna be
do.
fine. So don't panic. Just be optimistic. There's some more other doors will open up for you, and greater things will happen great for you.
Right.
Thank you so much for that message too, Ashley.
Thank you,
So
Ashley.
so yes, so when we speak of overcoming the difficult times, it can be on a social level, it can be on family levels, it can be on health, dealing with the health situations, trying to and even people that's dealing with illnesses and they trying to overcome that difficult time, trying to maybe have a more healthier diet, you
Mhm.
know, spoken. Maybe they want to change the way they eat, the way they think, the way they approach people.
Right.
Uh, when you change your surroundings, you overcoming difficult times. You kind of gonna you're getting into a better character of yourself.
Mhm.
Instead of being when you're dealing with over difficult times, doing overcoming the difficult times, you want to be able to like sit down and say, you know what, I'm ready to make some serious changes in my life because I done dealt with this overcoming difficult times way too long.
Mhm.
And I always and I tell people all the time, like if something is not going right in your life, you gotta sit down and say, you know what can I do to make this change? Because I need to overcome this difficult time.
Mhm.
Um, I'm tired of this job giving me Mickey Mouse change or giving me peanut change. I'm tired of the low jobs where I got all this I got I got serious bills, and every time I work there's nothing's left over. It's everything going into the asset column. No, everything is not going to the asset column. Everything going into the liability column. Excuse me, guys. Everything's going into the liability column. You will want things to go into the asset column. But what I want to say is to people who's dealing with overcoming the difficult times, you might be dealing with, your credit is very bad. You might have to file for bankruptcy,
Mhm.
you know? And when you're dealing with them difficult times, you can't when sometimes they hold that credit against you. Whereas now, well, this is like a while ago. I've heard about this maybe like 3 years ago. Like your credit sometimes can go against you trying to get a good job. Have you ever heard that softly spoken? Like bad credit can go against you when it comes with trying to get a job,
Yep, absolutely.
or
Bad credit.
is
They're checking your Facebook page. They're checking your Instagram. Um,
yeah,
they're checking everything to see if you are, they check your character.
that was they really do. That was mind blowing to me when um they hold the bad credit against you when you're trying to get a job. Like how they expect a person to get a job, and if you got bad credit, you want to get a job so you can try to clear up your bad credit. Now, like you said, they holding that against you. That's almost like saying you in prison.
You
Like
are in prison.
they holding that against you. Yeah, yeah, we are in a systematical modern day slavery prison. We are. We are. Thank you so much spoken for correcting. You're so right about
Mhm.
that.
But most
You
of us
are.
put
So
ourselves in that prison again by our way of thinking, by us saying that we can't do something or we can't be something. So we limit
that's so true.
ourselves. The universe doesn't limit us, we limit ourselves.
That is so true. We do limit ourselves, so we have to make the changes. We have to change. We can't go backwards. We have to just move forward and make changes because you can overcome the difficult times. I am a firm believer in that, softly spoken, that you
Mhm.
can overcome difficult times.
And it's
Um,
work.
like
And again, we're not used to working hard in this country. But it's work. And so Tim McGraw has this song that says, "How bad do you want it? Are you eating, sleeping, dreaming with that one thing on your mind? How bad do you want to overcome your challenges? Or do you just want to, or do you
Right.
want to be a victim and say, oh, well, this happened to me. Oh, and life sent me this twist and turn. Shake it off. I'm not, if you can tell, I'm not the coddler type of person. Sometimes you just got to
Shake it
shake
off.
it
That's
off
right.
and say, okay, what's next?
See, they just need
I got this. What's next?
that. Right.
You
They
know,
just need that tough love.
but it's going to be
They
work.
need that tough love. Yeah, it's going to be work.
Hmm.
It's going to be work. For those who don't know who Tim McGraw is, that's a country singer. See, softly spoken is very versatile when it comes to music. So to my listeners, the newbies, older people who don't know who Tim McGraw is, he's a country singer. So but she's very versatile. So that's a great point. What she said. That's a great point. I softly spoken. I didn't mean to put you out there
That's
like that.
okay.
Just you're so unique and very versatile. You know.
I roll through the
So
hood, my my country music.
yeah.
I don't care. Only person I
Oh, she
have to
played
please
Nas
is
X
me.
too. That's right. She played her little Nas X too.
Yeah.
But no, no, let's do yeah. um, that's all fun. It's all love here. You know. And what you do is, overcoming difficult times. Music can help you overcome difficult times too.
Mhm.
The good music. I mean, with a music with a good message in it, the vibration of the music. Sometimes if you're going through something, you just can listen to some tranquility music.
Mhm.
Uh, any type of music that's has a good message, whether it's that or it's the music itself. The
Right.
rain falls, just the nice nature's music that will help the great vibration that will help your mental state, that will help you get through the day. Because you when you meditate or whatever you do, yoga, meditate, or whatever the case may be, pray, that all helps to clear the dirt toxins from the body and also the dirt toxins from the mental state too.
Mhm.
Overcoming difficult times is very important. I say music is life and life is music. That helps to
Yes.
overcome difficult times. We all need that. If you sit around and listen to crazy music, that's not going. It's going to keep you trying to overcome a difficult time because if it's not a message in there, it's going to keep you angry and enraged. But not judging. I'm not judging, guys. Whoever's on here listening now, this is
We're not
therapeutic.
judging
I'm just giving you a
because
great
I love me
balance. I'm
some
trying to
DMX, so we're not judging.
we're not judging. You know what I mean? Shout out to the old school and the legends. We're not
That's
judging.
right.
I just think that when you start opening yourself up and you start really being versatile when it comes to great music to help you through stuff, to take that rage out of you, take that anger out of you, or take what you might be going through, you'd be surprised. Music heals the soul.
Okay.
Great music. You're overcoming an obstacle. So let me ask you a question, softly spoken.
Okay.
What have you overcome this year? Have you ever have something that did you overcome any difficult thing this year?
I mean, I've had loss in my family, due to COVID. Um,
Yes, God bless them.
I had, ending a relationship, a
Yes.
job that looks nothing like it did before because people are teleworking now. Um,
Wow.
but for me, and again, so just to put it out there, I'm not really a person that practices religion, but I am very spiritual. So my
Yes.
spirituality has been instrumental in helping me to overcome challenges. And even with the loss, I kind of, not that I celebrate death, I celebrate the life that they had, but I also know that, as Mendel proved, I don't know why I'm having problems with this.
That's okay. Take your
As
time.
Mendel
Take
proved, energy is neither created nor destroyed. So I know that my loved one just transmuted into something else on the other side, whatever that is, and that they're okay. And I also understand that we all came here with an expiration date.
Yes, yeah,
So
yes.
I always have that in mind. Um, so again, my spirituality is what helped me to overcome my challenges. Just
Right.
meditating, praying, talking to the creator, as well as I have a wonderful support system that I'm thankful and grateful for. But even in that, acquiring the support system takes work because I had to allow myself to be vulnerable enough to allow my friends to help me and support me and
Right.
be able to tell
Right. And
them, no, I'm not okay, you
yes,
know, and
that's
allow them to
powerful.
love on me.
And shout out to your princess Giovanni, and shout out to your prince Charles. She has great children. Like, these guys, they your strength.
Yes, they are. I appreciate them
They
so much.
Yeah, I appreciate them too.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate them too. And and you know what? And people, and never feel ashamed of that. Like, far as everybody has a different belief. I'm with everyone. Everybody believes something totally different, but they know that there's the one creator.
Hmm.
So no matter who you worship, I support everyone who whatever they worship. It's their belief and it's their right.
Absolutely.
I don't judgment against no one. And for all the kings and queens who transition over, like you said, when they transition over, I believe there's a peaceful journey on that other side. Everybody have a different belief. Everybody have a different religion. I say my thing is, it's a way of life, but there's only one creator. It's just everything has just been so spread it out, but it all comes back together.
Hmm.
So yeah, uh, thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
You
That's
know,
what I'm here for, to be vulnerable.
so, I want y'all guys to be inspired by that. About I mean, you're not the only one, guys, that's going through something. We all go through something, and you have to overcome difficult times. Difficult times can also be where you have to, maybe not say cut people off, but you might have to distance yourself from people who is not gonna it's not gonna be the work. They're not gonna be encouraging. They're not gonna be showing your best interest, or they're not gonna show you positive outlooks. Everybody go through something. Everybody go through something where, but it's to the point you don't want to keep surrounding yourself around negative people. You want to be able to, like, move out and just say, you know what, I want to overcome this difficult time. I don't want to be around people that's gonna, because they may be going through something and they don't know how to deal with the
Right.
problem. So you just want to move forward and just say, you know what, I got to deal with this, but I know there's hope at the end of the tunnel. I know that's not going to always be like this. I can do better, and I will get better, and I'm going to overcome these difficult times because I have a right to
Hmm.
live. I have a right to want to enjoy the fruits and labor of this planet. And because we always, we're gonna be around good and bad. We're gonna be around negative and positive people. We're gonna be around good energy. We're gonna be around bad
Hmm.
frequency. We're gonna be around not gonna want to do nothing. We're gonna be around people who just want to see if they can just take from you. We're gonna be around people who just want to steal your ideas. We're gonna be around people who just gonna be jealous of whatever you do. If you just thought of an idea, and I was telling my little sister, shout out to her loyalty brand.
Hmm.
Um, my sister, my adopted sister, I love her to death. Doris, she got a loyalty. She named it after my
Hmm.
nephew, who suffers with who suffers with
Mm.
autism, and she named the line after his name,
Awesome.
Loyalty. And she's dealing with things now,
Hmm.
softly spoken, that female friends of her. She's starting to see, like, they gel. You actually met her
Oh, wow.
before. You met her before my social therapy event. She was working my table. To everyone that needs to know, this is my sister who got a line out, and she's dealing with people who's like supposed to be her girlfriends, and they starting to be jealous of the way she's doing something good with her
Good
clothing
for her.
line, and they starting to be jealous, very jealous of her, what she's got going on.
And I told her, and I'm gonna tell every listener right now if they're dealing with something where they found a talent, they found the talent that came out of them, a hidden talent. And if you find a hidden talent and you don't have people that can be encouraging, who be supportive, and they jealous, and they got hidden agendas, or they showing you something, you need to kind of distance yourself, because you'll be surprised who's your friends or who's not your friends. So
Mhm.
I told her you gotta sometimes evaluate who's around you. You gotta keep positive people around you, because sometimes people get jealous because they don't bring out their hidden
Mhm.
talents. They just want to see what they can get. They want to see what they can get out of
Right.
you. So
And
that's what's
don't
going
give
on.
those people who are jealous or whatever any of your energy or your time or your thoughts, because those are minutes you're taking away from yourself and building yourself up, worrying about what they think and saying, acting, and doing. Don't give them that much control over your life. You just keep pushing forward.
That's that's right. Keep pushing forward. That's that definitely. So if you hear that, Doris, you keep pushing forward. Softly spoken
Hmm.
said it best. You keep pushing forward, and you're gonna be unique on this line, and you're gonna do well with this clothing line, because I love what I'm seeing, and I got my hoodie from her, and I'm telling you, it's really nice,
Good.
softly spoken.
Congratulations, Doris.
She
I'm proud of you. And I do remember you from the event. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. She's definitely listening. She's gonna be definitely listening, and so she was excited to hear your voice. She always asks about softly spoken.
Oh,
Softly spoken. Oh man, y'all gonna do a show together or podcast? Oh my God, I can't wait to hear
hey,
this. I said,
Doris.
yes, yes.
We had fun at that event.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So my listeners, whatever you're dealing with, you can definitely overcome the difficult times. You can overcome that. So I definitely want to leave you with that. You definitely can overcome the difficult times, and you know things will get better in time. Things will get better. And I want to leave something with y'all guys too, from Alicia Hartwell, the Four
Mhm.
Cycles. This right here is called Plans for Your Future. It's not enough to just survive. That's what animals do. You're a human being with choices. Sit down with a cup of coffee or a glass of wine and plan your future. You deserve to have the life you desire. Let your imagination run wild and create a compelling future. Put your plan on paper. Most importantly, make a plan and do at least one thing each day to make it a reality. That means taking the first step today. And that's from Alicia Hartwell, The Four
Very
Cycles.
nice.
You can get that book. It's actually Amazon's bestseller. The author, Alicia Hartwell, The Four Cycles. Make sure you can purchase that book on Amazon. You can purchase that book on Amazon. Yeah. So, do you have any last words
Um,
to your patients?
well, I can
Spoken?
talk all day, but no. So just know that you are bigger than your problems. Regardless of what's going on in your life, take a look back and look at all of the difficulties and challenges you've already overcome. You're an expert at it. Give yourself credit for it. Your problems are not bigger than you. And take the time to look and see, again, how you can change your perspective, how you can look at it in a positive light, reshape and refocus how you're viewing this situation, and look at if this is an opportunity for growth and change. But again, you are bigger than your problems. These are only temporary
That's right.
situations.
And the Creator has a bigger plan for you. Just step out there in faith, step out there being optimistic. Don't give up.
Absolutely.
Keep pushing, keep striving for perfection. You're truly great. You know, you never let no one turn you down, let no one make you feel less of a person. Just keep yourself strong and stay motivated. There's doors will open
Mm-hmm.
up for you. Um, keep surround yourself with positive
Absolutely.
people because you can overcome in difficult times. Difficult times doesn't last forever. It's just
Mm-hmm.
temporarily. No matter where you go, there are great people who has been homeless. The list goes on and on from Tyler Perry. The list goes on and on. Those who have been homeless, lived in cars, lost
Mm-hmm.
everything, didn't want to give up. There's people like J. Cole slept on a bench, and hopefully that Jay-Z will
Mm-hmm.
discover him at the at the Rock Nation
Mm-hmm.
headquarters. So don't give up. Don't just over. You can overcome these difficult times. So surround yourself with positive people. I mean, there's like we said earlier, there's a lot of support systems that's out there for you. You just have to look it up, research it, Google. If you don't know how to use a computer, there's a lot of people that don't is not computer savvy. A lot of people don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
use a computer. Take your time. Take some free class. A lot of free classes at CCP. If you're in CCP or you're in Philadelphia or if you're in New Jersey, there's a lot of classes in Camden County College or Gloucester County College, Rowan University. The list goes on and on. If you're in Delaware, Delaware University, or if you listen to me anywhere in any other states, you go out to your local colleges, or you just reach out to those free. They
Mm-hmm.
have free classes. Well, everything right now is virtual. Everything is online. You could type you could type anything in
Right.
from Google to YouTube. The information is there. And we'll do
Mm-hmm.
our best to give you information as well. You know. So that'll be our session 6 for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all guys so much for making it on your appointment on time, and you guys make sure you set your appointment for next Monday at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that we was here to just give y'all a good therapeutic show.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure y'all guys follow us on Instagram, Social Therapy IG. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Social Therapy number one. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel, Social Therapy Mag, and make sure y'all guys donate to this Anchor slash Spotify. We're on all social platforms. Make sure y'all guys donate. 'Cause every bit does help because it'll build up the show and it'll build up me and Softly Spoken to start like doing bigger events and start just reaching out to the people, just reaching out and seeing y'all guys. We hopefully this COVID thing will go down soon so we can kind of meet our listeners and have a meet and greet. So we looking forward to doing that down the line. We want that to happen. We want to do the meet and greets. We want to be able to talk to y'all guys face to face and hopefully y'all guys enjoy the show. Hopefully y'all guys enjoy
Mm-hmm.
session number 6, overcoming different times. And do you want to give anything else out there before you get
Yeah, I
off,
just want to
softly
say,
spoken?
time is a precious commodity. And I just want to thank everyone out there for spending time with us. We appreciate it.
Yes, I really do appreciate everyone, all the listeners, everyone. I appreciate y'all guys supporting us. And please, if y'all guys can, follow all the social media play pages and Softly Spoken's page is coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. Giovanni's gonna hook that thing up, so I already know she got it planned out. She's gonna mastermind that. So she's a brilliant up and coming marketing.
Hmm.
So just please be on the Spoken's Instagram pages and stuff like that. So hope y'all guys have a great night. Thank you so much for coming to your session. And we look forward to seeing y'all guys next Monday at 10 p.m. on Therapy Lounge with
Softly
DuPreeShamir.
spoken.
And
Get the moon Saturday night. It's a wonderful opportunity to manifest
that's
miracles.
right. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yes, yes. I'm glad you told me that. I need to
This
be
is
on
a
point for
special
that
one. This is a blue
too.
moon
I need to check that
because
out.
this happens like every
So,
19 years. So we had a full moon the first day of October, and we have a full moon on the first, and it's Halloween. So it's a really good time to manifest whatever it is you
wow.
desire and to let go of any negativity you want to get rid of.
Right, right. But the blue moon is that what in define that the blue moon. What's
So I'm not an
basically the
expert
blue
on that.
moon? So for our listeners. Well, you know what they can do?
Mhm.
They can softly
Right.
spoken, they can just type that in. guys can type that in, that information in front of us. But I think it's be very interesting. I think what that start is that like sometime in
When the
late in the
moon
evening,
comes,
the
I
blue
mean, I don't know
moon.
what time the sun sets on the 31st. I would have to look it up again. This isn't my
Oh,
realm of expertise. Um, so
I will say 6 o'clock. I want
okay.
to say 6 o'clock.
Like I said, I'm not sure. And so I don't want to give
Around
people
six
wrong
to
information.
okay.
They'll come back softly spoken said.
No, we don't want to give you
No.
the wrong information. No, we're not guessing here. No, we're not. Y'all, what y'all guys just what you do is y'all guys can just type that in, Google it, and they'll give you the information on there. What time that sets out. That's
Or
gonna
if
be
you guys
beautiful.
know
Don't want
when
to
it
miss
is
that.
or know details
So
about the blue moon, hit up DuPreeShamir's page. Drop the information so we can share it out.
on Twitter. Yes, yes. So let me know, guys, please, on our page, on this page, Anchor page, y'all guys can leave a message. Please, y'all guys leave a message with a feedback. Let us know what you did like and what you didn't like. And we take all good and bad comments. It doesn't matter because it makes the show much better. So please leave a message. Let us know what you like, what you might want us to talk about because we open to talk with whatever y'all guys may need help with or
Right.
y'all might want us to conversate about. So this is what it's about. This is Therapy Lounge. This is to
Mm-hmm.
give you therapeutic treatment. So I want to thank my co-host again, Softly Spoken, and I want everyone to have a great night and be safe.
All right.
And we'll definitely see you again. It's Therapy Lounge with the
Thank you.
Softly
Good night,
Spoken. Good
everybody.
night, everyone.